Why does January behave differently from the other months? Why does it really feel so long in January when compared to the other months of the year? Why do we feel so financially stressed in January particularly? You and I know that January has that reputation of being the longest month every year. It gets away with that award every year of being the longest month, of being the most financially stressed month. But why is this so? And how can you avoid being financially stressed in January? And that is the purpose of this episode. In this episode, I'm going to be unpacking and unveiling why January always feels like that. And that alone is a solution. Then going forward, then we'll be looking into, which is the second part of this discussion, what you can do to stay on top of your January for life, such that you won't be under any financial pressure or financial stress like in previous years. And mind you, another January is almost here. And before you finish your dirty December, or before you start your dirty December, so it is important that you listen to this. The truth is, you see, January is not actually 31 days. It's more than that. January is almost 60 days. And I'm going to show you how. January will humble you. That is the truth. It will humble you. It will remind you of everything you have bought in December. And that is why I'm talking about this topic today. Anyways, before I go forward, welcome to Financial Intelligence Hub, where we make everything finance simple, straightforward, easy, practical, and sometimes painfully funny and true. If you are just joining or watching, please kindly subscribe, like, and share. We really appreciate you. Please support us by subscribing to our channel. That keeps us going, doing what we are doing. So let's go. Why does January feel so long? 3 reasons I'm going to point out. Number one, early salary. You know, compared to other months, unlike in December, most companies pay their employees early, usually between anytime from 15th, middle of the month, 15th to 20th of December. You know, employees get paid, or if you're a business owner, of course, by that time, you also know what you are taking home for that month. So what does this mean? If an employee is paid by 15th of December or 19th of December or 20th of December, what does it mean? It means that you literally have from that date till end of January. So add 30 days in January to say 15 days. You were paid on the 15th of December. Mind you, the salary you received in December is not meant for December. Hope that is clear. The salary you were paid in December is not meant for December. Unfortunately, what happens is most people rely on December salary to do a lot of December shopping, do a lot of travelings, do a lot of dirty December activities, forgetting that January is just around the corner, forgetting that there is no extra income that will come in to cover January, except you have a side hustle or you have another means of source of income. So if you understand that your December salary covers not just 31 days, you are going to know how to approach spending that money, because literally what it means is that you have 2 months on that salary. Realistically, most people wait for December pay before doing some December shoppings and so on, and that puts a lot of pressure on what is left for January purposes. Meanwhile, that pay is actually for January. So you see why it feels so long in January, because the pay that was meant to be spent, the salary that you received earlier in December that was meant for January, has been spent either wholly or partially in December. So when January begins, you have a whole lot of financial responsibilities that are too big, more than the financial resources on ground, and you become financially stressed. And that is the reason. Number 2 reason is dirty December. We all know, you and I know, that in December it is enjoyment overdose. Everybody forgets their financial discipline. You release your leg from your financial breaks. In December, we tend to financially overspend. People ignore their budget. We over-attend events. We overspend. We overeat. We also become over-generous this same December. Mind you, as you are doing your dirty December, January that is around the corner is coming with its own dirty bills. School fees in January, insurance renewal in January, subscriptions in January, transportation in January, feeding in January, mention it. All these are waiting in January, and yet you have gone on a roller coaster of enjoyment overdose, dirty December, with your December salary. You see why January will feel so long? It has to be long. It has to be long because you've not planned your January with your December. You have planned your December with January money, which is not supposed to be. So you see why January feels long? Again, dirty December, early salary. Then the third point is your bills. Usually the world where I come from, particularly, January is the favorite month of landlords. Your annual bills are waiting for you in January. It is in January that your house rent becomes renewable. It is in January that school fees becomes payable. They become due. It is in January that your insurance has to be renewed. It is in January that you pay all those heavy bills. So tell me, why won't January be long when you have spent You have dirtied, if there's a word like that, dirtied your December using January salary in December. The truth is, if you look at it realistically, if you are really going to have a dirty December, really, a nice festive period, probably the right approach to use or to go with is to start saving ahead for December. We've got 11 months before December to save for whatever spendings you want to do in December. You cannot just base your December spending activities on December salary, because that salary is not meant for December in the first place. So if you fail to save or plan for your December spending from January till November, and you're unable to do your Christmas or festive period shopping on time early before December, what it means is you will be under financial pressure to want to wait till December when your December pay comes in to do shopping, forgetting that January is here where you need that money. So these are the 3 major reasons why January feels so long. Early salary being paid in mid-December, and you have another extra 31 days in January to go, meaning you have minimum 45 days with no additional income to go, and you have finished spending your salary from December already. January will be stressful. Number 2, we said, was dirty December, the month of spending extravaganza, the month of enjoyment overdose, the month of generosity at the higher level. Take it easy. And the last bit is why January feels so long is your annual bills. Most annual bills are due from January. They come in, they look around. They won't come in December, they will look around and say, okay, come, be spending, come in January. They line up on your doors. Take note of those. Now you've understood why January feels so long. So what can you do on top of your January? What should you be doing so that you don't become financially stressed in January? This will probably work for you because I've tried it this December already, being the most recent festive period. Treat your December and January as just one financial cycle. Treat them as one in your budget. Is that clear? Treat your December and January as one. You know why? Your December salary is not for December alone. It's more for January. So if you think the pay you were paid in December is just for January and it's just for December, you are making a whole total lot of mistake. So when you are doing your budget for December, my recommendation would be for you to ensure that January is captured in that your budget. Your spendings for December and January should be combined as a single budget for December and January. That way, you know what you have to cover your spendings for those periods. That will also help you manage your spendings, track your spendings during those periods. The reason, more importantly, why you need to do this is because it will help you track your spending. If you treat December and January as a single month, every spending you need to stay on top of them and track them, because it's going to help you a lot avoid a lot of impulse buying, expenses that are not really important, needless expenses, to help you avoid them with that combined budget. 2, avoid borrowing for December. Are you there? Listen carefully. Don't borrow for December enjoyment. If you borrow for December enjoyment, January will take away your financial peace. Don't borrow for December enjoyment, because what also happens at times is the enjoyment you have not had from January till November, you feel, oh, this year cannot end without me having a nice time, without me treating myself to a very sumptuous, nice time. And because of that, what you cannot afford, you get yourself into a credit card limit exceeded. You borrow from friends and families, or you collect advance salary, bills that you should have cleared. You said, don't worry, I will clear it next month, or because you want to enjoy your December. Please don't do that. The next point, if possible, reduce your gifts in December. Your budget is not Father Christmas. I understand that this period is a season of love, sharing, caring, but your financial future also deserves love. Yes, your financial future deserves love, and those that love you will understand you. Set a gift budget and stay to it. Give thoughtfully and not painfully, because what happens at times for some people is you go out of your way to give during that December period. You create an impression about you that is actually not it. You paint a different picture about your financial situation to people. They feel you have enough, whereas you are struggling. So that you only give thoughtfully, don't give painfully. Don't kill yourself. Your financial future also deserves love. Now, the next thing you need to also think about to stay on top of your January is prepare for big bills. Like I mentioned earlier, most of the big bills, they become due or payable in January. You don't wait till December or January to know that these bills are going to be due. Big bills like this needs to be planned for way ahead of December, or else you're going to be financially stressed. But I don't know how you want to do it if you have not planned for your major bills or your big bills that are due in January. As at December, you have not planned for them before December, and you want to have a stable January. It doesn't work like that. You need to have planned how you want to settle those big bills way before December. Maybe starting, if possible, from earlier in the year. I hope that is helpful. The last point I would like to make here is when setting your January goals, make it simple. Don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure. January is not a month to impress. January is not a month to overdo. January is a month of restoration and a month of stability. So in January, it is a month for you to stabilize. It's not a month for you to impress anybody or show off. It is a month to stabilize, a month to restore, a month to reflect and prepare for the year ahead. You don't need a big or grandiose goals. What you only need for January is a simple goal that will not put you under unnecessary pressure. In that January, all you need is not another goal that will put extra pressure and stress on you. It's just a simple goal you need for January, please. I know January is coming. Everybody wants to have multiple goals for the year. It's a tradition, for some people. It is good to have goals, of course. But as you do this, think of it. This goal I'm setting for myself, is it smart enough for me for this month and for the remainder of the year? So for January particularly, which is my focus, January is a month for simple goals, not a month for complex goals. Take note of that. January helps you to build momentum for the remaining month of the year. So take it easy. I hope that I've been able to unpack why January always feels long and now you can stay on top of your January. January is not actually wicked. As of course, if you look at your calendar now, January has 31 days, just like some other months. But why does it really feel so different from the rest of the months? It is because of these things we've just discussed. Then how can you stay on top of January? Just ensure that you follow those principles we've discussed, we've mentioned, and I'm sure if you stay true to them, your January will be stress-free. Remember, if you have not started your dirty December, or you've probably started and you've not finished, this is the episode for you. Or if you know you finished your dirty December already, you have finished spending your December salary, you might need to refer your case to your higher authority. I hope that January going forward, especially with the one coming around, will be much easier for everyone with this. Please, if you need to share this with people, with your friends, with your colleagues, let them understand what needs to be done so that we become financially stress-free in January going forward. People need to understand how to navigate between December and January. Yes, I've done that even to people close to me. There are times people have had to delay some spendings till January. That is essentially part of the plan for some people, just to ensure that they stay on top of the January. So you can also do the same. I thank you for your time, for listening to me. And please, once again, if I can ask you to please subscribe, share, and like our videos. Drop your comments. Feedbacks will be greatly appreciated. This is what keeps us going, knowing that you are watching, you're liking, you're sharing, and there's impacts being made. The message is being shared. Merry Christmas in advance. See you in 2026. Cheers.